Hey everyone, Jess, we're here from my and we're back to a new request Team Racing Nitro Fuel Pizza Thursday. If you didn't see the last stream, go and check it out. So yeah, if you didn't see the last stream, check it out. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing good today. I'm doing good today. How are you doing, my friend? I've been trying to get my tablet to have more storage. A tablet where I have my full long plate of Crash 4 that I'm trying to put together. It says that I'm really out of storage and I can't do it. I'm really trying to figure out how I can get more storage. I've been trying all day to try to figure it out, but I haven't been trying to figure out how I could get more storage without even deleting those videos, because I definitely don't need them deleted until after I have put them together. But I'm currently having a problem with that. And this is probably going to be one of the longest long plays ever, I could just say. But besides all that, I'm doing pretty good today. Besides all that, I'm doing really good today. And hopefully y'all, speaking of long plays, hopefully y'all enjoyed today's long play on Crash Warp on the Insane Trilogy. And I really am really happy of all the support that y'all gave on that long play, and especially with the likes that y'all are giving on it, because again, these long plays are not easy to make. I can tell you that. They are not easy to make. They take either a whole day or a couple of days, maybe a few weeks to even put together. So I am definitely glad with all the support that y'all gave with these long plays, because these are definitely not easy to put together. But they are really fun to make too, these long plays. They're not easy to put together, but they're really fun to make for y'all. And I've recently completed Crash 4's long play, and that's why I was saying why I'm really running out of room on my hard drive or memory card on my device that I'm recording the long play on. It says that I'm running out of storage, and that's a big problem because I can't put together the final things together of it. I'm doing fine, but I didn't get enough sleep last night. Oh, that's not good. So I was just waiting for my mom and stepdad to pray with them to help me get enough sleep. That's really good to hear. I mean, it's not good that you didn't get enough sleep or you didn't get a lot of sleep, but I'm glad that your mom and stepdad came and prayed for you to help get enough sleep. That's really great for your mom and stepdad to do that for you. I know it's definitely still hard. again, trust me, I've been there. I've definitely been through this time that you're going through. And hey, I told my mom too. I told my mom about it too. So I understand. I told my mom or my parents about your loss, and they feel they've been pretty sure praying too on you as well. So I let my parents know about it, so we can have that on the thoughts too to be helping you. I definitely wanted to tell them, so we would definitely pray for you to help you recover from this. That's definitely what family and friends do, my friend. I definitely wanted to let them know, so we would definitely can help you. Just dumb though, I did. Very wait, very recently, I've been watching some of the Looney Tunes shows, and they're not really that bad. That of that some people would probably think. It's actually pretty funny. I mean, sometimes Daffy can be a bit of a jerk in it, but hey, it's Daffy, right? It's Daffy Duck. You can't expect Daffy to be nice, right? You couldn't expect Daffy to be nice. But that has been watching, but I haven't been watching the Patrick Show. I haven't been watching the Patrick Show. I haven't been watching Count Coral, and I haven't been watching Monsters at Work and its new episodes. I haven't been watching three of those shows and their new episodes. I have not caught up on them. It's going to be a lot of catching up to do, but yeah, it's very funny. I actually really like it. So it's actually good to hear that it's one of the Looney Tunes shows that you love too. I definitely find it very funny. So it's a good thing that I actually gave it a watch. And the time that we really see Daffy's girlfriend, because a lot of people speculated that we would have saw his girlfriend in Space Jam 2, or in the new Space Jam, which I guess we only see her in that show, I'm pretty sure, and not, or I guess that's it. Right, I guess only in the Looney Tunes show. I guess we only see her in that. But I just find her interesting, especially how she can handle Daffy, right? Especially how Daffy's girlfriend can even handle him is very surprising. Like most Most people wouldn't be able to handle Daffy, I wouldn't say, because of all the bad things and stuff he does. Because if you know Daffy, you would definitely know what he does. You know the terrible things he can do. So it's actually really great to see somebody that actually loves him, even when he does do wrong. Like you wouldn't even expect anybody to be like that to someone, right? You definitely wouldn't be thinking of it like that. That's true. And in the Looney Tunes show, 2011 to 2014, Bugs and Daffy are roommates. Let's actually find out pretty cool to actually see how they're actually roommates. How they're roommates, which you don't normally see. And of course, well, you don't normally see Bugs in an actual house. You just normally see him in his hole. So it's actually refreshing to actually see them in a proper house. Like I can't exactly explain or say which episodes I have watched, but I have seen a couple. One of them, one of them, I sort of liked but didn't like because Daffy pretty much robbed. I guess I could say robbed Porky with his own money just to buy a boat. Right, ever since his float, but he calls his car, even though it's a float, that is Daffy. It's just disguised as himself. Basically, Daffy takes all of Porky's money and just buys himself a boat. And to basically at start lying to Porky. What's worse is he lied to Porky, saying that he needed the money for a kidney transplant, but he lied and he got a boat instead. And that was very selfish um of Daffy. I definitely found. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, the only time I really had a roomie was well, I can't really explain how many times I would probably have a roomie. I had several roomies before. I can tell you that. I can certainly tell you that. I definitely have several ones. Hello there. We're just talking about Looney Tunes and stuff right now. Or we were just talking about Looney Tunes and the Looney Tunes show, how I started watching it not too long ago. And how I actually find it pretty funny. How you doing today? And I actually saw something saying that SpongeBob may become the new Mickey Mouse or new Simpsons. And what I mean by that is SpongeBob may be going on forever like The Simpsons or Mickey Mouse with its characters. So with its characters, because if you think about it, we got two spinoffs, Coral and Patrick Show, in the main series. So SpongeBob ain't ending for years, which I'm happy for. SpongeBob ain't going to be ending for years to come, and I'm very happy about that. Because, well, the team Nickelodeon have 3 shows of SpongeBob that they're running, and that are very popular. Well, I guess not really the spin-offs, but pretty much the main series. I think the Patrick Show is pretty okay. Count Coral, I probably prefer to Patrick Show than Count Coral. And of course, the main series I grew up with ever since I started watching the show when I was little. But yeah, SpongeBob's definitely not going to be going anywhere for many years to come. They're gonna milk. They're going to milk SpongeBob. They are. It's gonna be like the new Simpsons, I guess. It's gonna be like the new kind of Simpsons where it's gonna keep on having maybe even more seasons than the Simpsons is. Because if you saying how many seasons or saw how many seasons that show has, SpongeBob at this point may actually have more seasons. You never know, because like you said, they're probably going to milk SpongeBob until one day either Tom Kenny can't do SpongeBob anymore, which that would be a tragic day, a tragic time, or Nickelodeon just doesn't want to do SpongeBob anymore, or people just get tired of SpongeBob. But that definitely ain't happening. I know. Looney Tunes is cool, definitely. I definitely agree with you. I definitely love the Looney Tunes, and that's definitely why I love Space Jam. Also, pretty much, really the first one because of Michael Jordan. The second one I just like because it's Looney Tunes and it's Space Jam. That's the only reason why I like the second one. But of course, the first Space Jam I mostly like because, well, it's Looney Tunes and teaming up with Michael Jordan. And with the director of Space Jam 3 wanting The Rock. It's, the Space Jam 2 director does want The Rock to star somehow in Space Jam 3, which they're going to have to change the sport in Space Jam 3 because if you've seen The Rock, he doesn't really basketball, so they're going to have to do some other sport, like maybe boxing or something. Whatever sport The Rock does, they're probably going to have to do it for Space Jam 3 because The Rock, doesn't even do basketball, so it would definitely have to change the sport for the third installment of whenever it happens. I'm gonna have to just say that. I've heard Nickelodeon owns the rights to SpongeBob's voice. This means Tom Kenny can't use that voice without Nick's permission. Oh, really? That's interesting. I don't think I've heard that. I don't think I heard about that. That's quite interesting to know about. I mean, Nickelodeon owns a lot of rights and stuff. Definitely. It's like Disney. Disney owns a lot of IPs and stuff, and owns a lot of stuff. I mean, look at Disney Plus. All the movies and shows on that. I mean, I don't even watch Disney Plus. I don't really watch television anyways, besides with SpongeBob and again the shows that I mainly watch. But like I, of course, try to stay away from the news as possible because, well, I hate the news. And pretty much the weather, I don't really care about the weather. And mainly I just watch, if I ever watch, whenever I watch TV, I watch SpongeBob or some of the other shows I watch. I try to stay away from the actual TV channels that are on. Oh, and movies. Also movies. Like Home Alone, the holidays. Um, yeah, Home Alone on the holidays, or the Christmas Vacation, or Elf, or the Santa Claus. Man, those holiday Christmas movies. Um, and just other movies I would watch too. You stopped watching TV? I sometimes I watch TV. I don't really watch TV a lot. I'm not a TV person. I'm not really a TV person. I mean, sometimes I'll watch TV mainly because with SpongeBob, but that's it. And if there's any movie that I want to watch, like let's say I have on my DVD or Blu-ray, then I'll watch it. But besides all that, I don't really watch TV. But again, most of the time I'll watch some TV, but I don't rarely watch TV. You won't normally see me. If you ever see me in real life, you won't normally see me watching TV because again, I'm not normally a TV person. If anybody just sees me watching something, it's most likely not TV. Or doing something that's most likely me not watching TV. Just because I'm not really a TV person. I mean, most people are probably not TV people either. A lot of people aren't probably TV people. Unless if there's something that they love watching. Again, like SpongeBob, Looney Tunes, or the others shows that I mentioned, I would watch. But besides all of that, I wouldn't watch. Like whenever the news is on, especially of what everything that is happening, I always immediately change it off of the channel whenever, or at least I want to, because I know it would be garbage on the news. So I would just change it immediately, or just completely wanting to turn off the TV. But that's what I would do. Streaming services like Netflix will kill TV in the future, I think. I would think so. Because, why watch TV with all these streaming services? Am I right? Why watch the TV whenever there's all these streaming services that are happening? Again, like you mentioned, like you said, it could happen. It definitely could happen because there's a lot of streaming services now. So that could definitely be a case. Daffy Selden ducks. Personally, personal reason, none. Skills, none. Work, experience. Let's not go there. I remember that. I love that. Only about 7% left. I love that. Daffy Selden ducks. Personal reason. I love that. Whenever it just said none, 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 and then when it says work experience, let's not go there. Like that had cracking up. How could that not make you crack up? Right? How could that not make you crack up when right at the end? Mostly the whole thing, but why not the whole end bit when it says let's not go there? Like, that had me laughing because it was funny how it just said, let's not go there. I mean, you wouldn't expect anything to say something like that. And then Daffy thinking that his girlfriend killed her boss, even though it was just a little head. Like, he was wondering what she did with the body. Really, Daffy? Daffy can kind of be, you know, kind of like Patrick once in a while. But Daffy is very great. Definitely one of my favorite characters. Like, why even, like, it's just funny having that at the end, right? Having at the end work experience. Let's not go there. Want to talk about it doesn't want to talk about it. It's like it's real and knows Daffy's work experience, personal work experience, and it's like, let's not go there. Like, that just very hilarious. How could nobody not laugh at that? That's what I want to know. I don't know how anybody could not laugh at with that. I would have to give Daffy credit with his parade float, right? How his design of the parade float, that was actually really cool, a real cool design until he got it wet, which he should have thought better. Daffy should have thought better to take it to a car wash, knowing that it would get wet. Like, really? I would want to just tell Daffy, really? Really, Daffy? Why would you take it to a car wash if you know it's going to get wet and you made it out of paper mache? And of course, it's going to ruin it. Like, why even do it? Like, he knows, he should know it's going to get wet. Instead of washing it, he probably should have just wiped the or cleaned the dirt off of it instead of washing it in the car wash. And then, of course, Daffy, of course, having to sue Porky with all of Porky's money just to buy a boat, or the Queen of the Ocean, as he calls it. He takes all of he takes all of the money that doesn't belong to Daffy, that doesn't belong to him, belongs to somebody else, and buys something that he really doesn't need with it, and causes Porky to go broke. Like, that's just very cruel for Daffy right there. Am I the only one that finds that very, very cruel and mean to Daffy? Probably one, if not the only, meanest, cruelest, terrible thing that Daffy's done. But one part I really did like when he jumped into the water out of the boat and he said, I regret nothing. And when he was drowning and he said, I regret nothing. Because it reminds me of Indian. It reminds me of Indian saying, I regret nothing. So it was very funny with that. It was really great with that. I can just tell you that. But again, very funny. Definitely like that. So, I'm trying to think of what another one of my favorite parts was. Again, there is so many funny things on it. I just can't really mention of how good it was on it. How I liked it. Besides the one that you mentioned as well of the at the end, let's not go there. And then Daffy saying that he can take care of himself and he doesn't need bugs to take care of him. And then him coming back and saying that, please take care of me. Like he couldn't even last the whole day. And also the prison one, also where Daffy was telling get him out of there, even though it was only a day. And but again, nobody can't stand prisons. I definitely wouldn't blame him. I definitely wouldn't blame him. Only got about 7% to go. That's really good to hear. It's getting there. Definitely can't wait to can't definitely can't wait to try it out. Loading, loading. Indeed. The only thing with Nitro Field I don't like is the loading and the waiting. Like that's really one of the only main things. Oh, and also when it kicks people out. When you're loading into a game and online and then it says everybody has left the match. That's what always aggravates me. Doesn't it always aggravate y'all when that happens? When it says that everybody's left the match even though the match hasn't begun? Definitely an aggravating thing there. No worries. I know how to fix this. I know how to fix it. Again, a simple thing that Nitrofield is known of doing, but are you serious? This is Activision. they have good Call of Duty online, but bad Crash online. That's pretty ridiculous if you ask me. I mean, of course, I never played their Call of Duty because I don't really play shooting games, but I definitely could expect them having kind of better online than Nitrofield, I can say. Oh yeah, and it's usually due to network errors too. You're right. It's also due to that. I didn't go to sleep until midnight last night, and I didn't wake up until 10:30ish. So pretty much almost the whole entire day. I mean, the other day, I slept until 11. I didn't go to sleep until probably 1 something, and I didn't wake up until 11. And it felt really good. But for real, online shouldn't be a problem. It really shouldn't, wouldn't it? It definitely shouldn't be a problem. It would definitely seem like it. It definitely wouldn't seem like online would be a problem. I think this is, I think the 4th season on Cross on the Run, I think it's going to be the first season I don't fully complete. I think it's going to be the first season on Cross on the Run I have not completed or didn't fully complete, most likely. It just depends if I can boost my way up because it's 3 days remaining and I'm not even halfway there yet. So, who knows what will happen. If I will make it, like, will I make it? Will I not? I don't know. Mostly on season 4, I haven't been, for some reason, not doing much of the game on season 4. For some reason, on the Survival of the Fastest season. Now, of course, I'm going to be doing a lot when it comes to the anniversary season, which is the next one. But for season 4, I don't know what's been going on. Pretty crazy, if you ask me. Like season 3, I've done all, or well, 1, 2, and 3 I've completed. Season 4 is not looking too good. Season 5, I'm going to make sure I complete all of it. But who knows? This season right here could be the first season that I don't complete. I mean, just looking at Nitrofield. Look at Nitrofield. I completed all of the Grand Prix. I didn't miss out on any Grand Prix. I got all the decals for the champion card from all 8 Grand Prix. I mean, look, I can definitely show you too. I am down there on tier 27. This is where I am right now. Tier 27. I got just almost dropped my phone. I got 3 tiers to go. I got 3 tiers to go in 3 days. In the span of 3 days. I don't think that's going to give me enough time to complete the whole season before the 3 days is up. Get all of the gold tiers on CTR. I actually did. I did get all the gold tiers in Nitrofield. on all 8 Grand Prix, I managed to reach up to the gold tiers and managed to get all of the decals of the Grand Prix. Here's a continuation essay that you put. Let's not go there. Are you a complete nitwit? Daffy? No, I'm a dunderhead. Like, for real, Daffy. Daffy, for real now. Bugs tells him, is he a complete nitwit? And then Daffy corrects it by saying that he's a dunderhead. Like, really, Daffy? That's probably that's I have no words, Daffy. And that had me laughing too. That definitely had me laughing too. Like, Bugs is right. Bugs is right. Daffy is either a nitwit or, in this case, Bug or Daffy saying that he's a dunderhead. I think he's both. I think Bugs, or well, not Bugs, but Daffy's both. Bugs definitely got his point. He's definitely got a point with Daffy. He could definitely be a nitwit, and in some cases, a dunderhead Daffy can be. Can you just agree with that? Dang it. Spilt some of my drink on me. Well, at least on my foot, but when I was trying to turn around because I saw that it was starting, the race was beginning, and I had to hurry and spilt some on me. But again, Daffy, I just couldn't with Daffy. I just really couldn't with Daffy. Him saying that he's a dunderhead. I mean, wouldn't that kind of be the same thing? Would you think about? Wouldn't it have been the same thing? Like, for real, Daffy? Daffy's both. I think Daffy's both. Again, Bug's got a point. Ow. Hit that beaker. Especially suing one of his best friends of taking all of his money that he owns and buying a boat and then wasting all of it as well on some two jacuzzis, on the boat, and don't even have money to buy a sail to sell back, or don't even have enough money to buy a radio to contact anyone to go and rescue him. And he doesn't have life jackets because he thinks it looks stupid when you wear them. Like, like, for real, Daffy. Daffy's probably one of the worst captains that you could have. And I want to make sure I wouldn't want to. I definitely want to make sure I wouldn't want to sail with Daffy, who is my favorite Looney Tune character. Bugs, Daffy when he's actually very funny and not doing wrong. Roadrunner and Coyote, Elmer Fudd. Um, Mainly those are the ones I can think of that are my favorite. Yosemite Sam. Those are some of my favorite ones. At least that I can think of. think of my favorite. Definitely got a quite handful of characters. Oh yeah, and Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny too. Which a lot of people prefer Lola Bunny in Space Jam 1 just because of her, well, of how she looks in that movie. And a lot of people I've seen are really frustrated of how she looks in them too. Like, does it really matter, right? Like, really, doesn't it matter of how they made her look in Space Jam 2? I mean, it really doesn't matter that how they made her look. Like, that's definitely something I don't really get. Big Chungus. He is very funny. Recently, speaking of him, I watched the episode of his first appearance. I've recently watched the first episode or his episode of his first ever appearance, and I love what he is. I love what he is basically. He's mocking Elmer Fudd. It's pretty much Big Chungus is pretty much him mocking Elmer Fudd. And kind of don't want to say it because a lot of y'all may have not seen Space Jam 2, but y'all would definitely be pretty surprised with him with Big Chungus. I could just tell you. And if you've seen this Space Jam 2, you definitely know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, then you definitely would be very surprised. Daffy is a deadbeat because he doesn't have a job. LOL. He sure doesn't. Daffy doesn't even work. Pretty much Bugs pays for everything. Bugs Bunny normally pays for everything, it seems like. And Daffy is just the one that just doesn't even pay anything. No reason Daffy doesn't have any money. He always tries to steal it from his friends or some for other people. Daffy really has to get a job, definitely. Because he definitely can't be taking money from his friends or other people, right? He's definitely got to. Daffy's got to get his own job so he can earn his own money. But he's like a dunderhead, a nitwit, and a deadbeat, a jobless deadbeat. That's what Daffy is in 3 words. Oh, and he also litters in the Grand Canyon by throwing a soda, an empty can of soda, down the Grand Canyon, and pretty much gets punished for it, which is understandable because that's littering. So it's understandable that he gets caught. And he also threatens a little boy's name, saying that is the most stupidest name in the world, and that is really bad for the little kid because his name, the little kid had the exact same name that Bug or Daffy was threatening. Like poor kid, poor little kid. Like that scene was sad. Like wasn't it? Like wasn't it? Like I just can't believe you, Daffy. It's like you're telling Daffy, I can't believe you. Like, how dare you do that to a little boy? How dare you do that to a little boy? And something that was interesting is seeing how or what that thing is around Daffy's neck, what he wears around his neck. That was very interesting to actually see. It was actually a pearl from his grandmummy. Which I actually thought that was very thoughtful and really cool to actually see. Because from years, I always wondered what that thing was. The white thing was around Duffy's neck until then, which it kind of makes a lot of sense, like an in memory of his family member. I mean, can you just say how very thoughtful that is? Like, I absolutely love that. So it definitely can show that Daffy can be very generous once in a while, right? Definitely can show Daffy can be generous once in a while. I guess he's kind of like Squidward, right? I guess we could say Daffy's like Squidward on SpongeBob. That sometimes he can show that he cares, right? I mean, of course, replace the grumpiness that Squidward has, and with of Daffy, but you know they kind of share something on those two characters. They can both. They are known to both, um, pretty much, um, can show that they care to people, but like Squidward, like on some episodes, like Christmas Who, for example, he really felt bad for SpongeBob not getting Santa to come. So he dresses up as Santa and even gives everything that Squidward owns to people just to make SpongeBob not feel sad. One of the generous things that Squidward's done, and even in pizza delivery, Squidward even basically stands up for SpongeBob when the guy pretty much doesn't even get his pizza because he doesn't have his Dr. Kelp, because we know what that's a reference of, or what that meaning of that word is, and what it's supposed to be. Which the Dr. Kelp is, we know it's Dr. Pepper. But we see Squidward actually standing up for SpongeBob and on his side, and basically standing up to the customer and slamming the food right in his face that he did not get because, well, he declined it from SpongeBob. That did all that work just to deliver, just to make the delivery until the customer just has to throw it all away. And again, there's lots of other moments too that Squidward. I guess we could say the SpongeBob movie 3, Sponge on the Run. Squidward says that it doesn't feel right without SpongeBob, and when they're saying that things aren't right in Bikini Bottom without SpongeBob, Squidward actually agrees in saying that everything is not the same without SpongeBob, and he actually feels bad as well. So again, Squidward does come to know, you know, of basically being on SpongeBob's side and definitely having some of that care inside of him, but just deep down, I guess we could say deep down inside, Squidward can show that he cares for SpongeBob, but he doesn't show it so much. It's just rare that he shows it. It's just very rarely that he would show it. So that's something like Daffy has. Sometimes he can basically, so, or like I said, Daffy can sometimes be a dunderhead, jobless deadbeat, but most of the time he could definitely do some good stuff once in a while. Can we just agree with that? Do y'all understand of what I'm trying to go with there? Or at least trying to explain it. How Squidward and Daffy both share something on their characters. I definitely do hope I'm actually getting that right. Or trying to explain it. But he definitely knows. But that race definitely went well. I'm very happy how that race went. Overpass. I'm really hoping I can get enough room in order to finish up my basically putting together my long play of Crash 4. I'm really hoping I can get it done if I can only have enough room, which I really hate that my storage is really running low. I really hate that. That's what's really stopping me. That's what really stopping me from finishing it together. Like I really hate. I mean, I've been trying to delete so much stuff, so much junk that I don't need on it, and I still can't do it. Like it's just ridiculous. I'm really definitely trying to figure it out very hard to try to figure out some way I can basically manage to finish up put combining them together. But it's just that again, don't have enough room, which is the big problem. It's definitely a problem. Which is only 3 videos. It's only 3 videos, and it's pretty much taking the whole storage away. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm definitely really confused, I can just tell you. I can really tell you that. But again, I'll figure out some way. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Because again, I really do not want to delete them until I get them combined together and uploaded. But again, I'm just trying to figure out what is going on too. I can't believe it's actually Squalla Carnival again. Today's definitely been a stressful kind of day for me. Especially me trying to figure out this whole problem that I'm having, trying to combine these things together and some sort. It'll definitely be. It definitely help when the time comes for tonight, and I ate some good delicious pizza. Oh yeah, Krasantana, the couple together forever, the forever and together couple. I can't believe sorry, Cross. Accident, or well, I hit Cross. I managed to hit Cross. Wait, Tana hitting her boyfriend with a bowling bomb. Well done, Tana. Tana did good. If I could sit Cross with one person, who would it be? Hmm. I mean, Tana, of course, was Cross's girlfriend, but of course they broke up. Um, Pasadena has a big crush that we've seen on Tag Team Racing on Crash. Penta's girlfriend tried to leave Penta to go to Crash. But who would I choose? Who would I personally choose? I would probably have to choose. Again, Pasadena had showed some very big feelings that if you talk to her a lot in Tag Team Racing, she says some things to Crash that can definitely show that she has a big interest for Crash. I would have to say Crash and Pasadena outside of the trilogy. I mean, Tana and Crash and the trilogy, but outside of the trilogy, I would have to say Pasadena and Crash. But of course, the main series, like the main trilogy, Crash 1 through 4, I would have to say Crash and Tana, and then in the outside of the trilogy, I would have to say Pasadena and Crash. Yeah, I definitely know what you mean. Oh, and one of the things Pasadena tells Crash, of something of come up closer to get a nice. Oh, what was it she said? Pasadena wants Crash to come up closer to her, but we definitely know what she means by that. And when she calls Crash cutie, like again, I just love that. I just love it. And again, if you've seen a lot of the dialogue and stuff, and or at least hear a lot of the dialogue from Pasadena, you could definitely say that Pasadena definitely has a big interest with Crash. But maybe that's just me. And of course, that whole saying of Pinstripe and Tana together, but of course, that ain't true. That definitely wasn't true of Pasadena and, I mean, not Pasadena, Pinstripe and Tana together. That definitely wasn't true. That saying that a lot of y'all may have heard or read before of basically Tana leaving Crash for Pinstripe. Which I don't really believe that actually happened. I definitely don't really believe that. I'm pretty sure that's right. I'm pretty sure that's right. I definitely have to rehear some of the dialogue again from Pasadena. I would definitely have to rehear some of the dialogue of what she says. or at least listen to see what she says. Because again, she says a lot of interesting stuff. So definitely need to re-listen to it and see what she did say. I only prefer to set Crash and Tana as love couple in Crash Bandicoot franchise because that's what the start. That was the start. It was. It definitely was. That was the beginning. But again, like I said, I love Tana and Crash as a couple because again, that's what started it all. I I have to agree with you. I have to agree. The stuff that comes out of Pasadena's mouth, she was probably lonely, very lonely in her days. Some of the stuff that Steve said to Crash, you could definitely probably guess that she was lonely all those years. I can totally agree with you. I can totally agree with you with that. Most totally. I mean, again, if people never heard or listened to what Pasadena says to Christ, then they don't know what they're missing. Do I hate to hear it from the people, many people that probably never heard or probably get of what Pasadena is saying to Christ. I can just say, but again, I totally agree with you. No worries. No worries, my friend. You're good. Take your time. Definitely take your time. I'm not going anywhere. What do you think? Of Christ and any of the Nitro Squad members? That's interesting, actually. Christ and any of the Nitro Squad members. One of them, I can't exactly which Nitro Squad member, or at least any of the trophy girls, was the one with the magazine, the Bandicoot something magazine. One of the trophy girls had the Bandicoot magazine, the Bandy magazine. I'm pretty sure it was. But that's pretty interesting. I mean, of course, we know Crass and Tana all the way, right? Crass and Tana are the couple all the way in the trilogy. And I guess tag team racing with Pasadena and Crass just at once. But mainly, of course, Tana and Crass. But as for the trophy girls, I don't know what to think. I personally don't know what to think. You know, I personally don't know what to think. What would you think about Crass or any of the trophy girls? I'm not too sure what would to think on that. I'm not really too sure what to think with that. I know one of the sayings that people have been saying that there was this cut trophy girl, this cut trophy girl from the original, and they requested Baynox to add her to Nitrofield, which I cannot remember her name. This rumored, speculated trophy girl that was probably a fan made trophy girl. That's just a fan made. Kind of like Fasty. Kind of like with Fasty. He was pretty fan made kind of character, but Baynox actually took it or took inspiration of Fasty and turned into Hasty. Wish we could know definitely remember that. Well done, baby Cross. Please, Lord, don't let that be thunder, I hear. Please just let it be a truck. Please let it just be a truck, I hear. Making that loud sound. Or a train. Please just let it be that. I definitely don't need anything like that right now. But I'm pretty sure it is just a train or something, which I'm hoping it is. Once again, it probably is. Loading. Thanks, and God bless Josh. You're welcome. You're welcome, my friend. Anytime. Probably Magome, cut trophy girl. Yeah, because she had like red hair, I'm pretty sure, and black clothes. I can't exactly remember how it looked, but exact colors, but I'm pretty sure exactly. But I did say that there was probably a trophy, a cut trophy girl. At least I'm pretty sure it was cut. I can't really clarify if it was cut. It might have been just a probably people saying that it was a cut trophy girl, but in fact, it probably wasn't. It was probably just a fan made one. Again, I can't exactly verify. Yeah, I guess I can't exactly remember. I'll definitely have to look up a picture or do a video on that some to so, but again, I can't exactly remember. Yeah, I'll definitely have to find it. Hello, Cross. Oh, Wrestling Cross just came. Just came right. Just came right in front. Come here, Cross. And he's super fast. Oh, past him. Haha, I managed to pass him. Oh, thank goodness I managed to get away from that train in time. Dang it. Oh, he's so close to me. Oh dear. Oh, and the actor can't pronounce the name. So I do apologize. I can't pronounce the name. Will be playing Knuckles. I'm pretty sure, or I'm not too sure if I've heard of that actor. I'm pretty sure. I have seen the poster of Knuckles. I have seen the poster, which is really cool. I can't wait for Sonic 2. I can't wait to see how Tim Curry does in this movie, in the sequel. I'm pretty sure it's April of 2022 it's releasing. I'm pretty sure. 2020. I know it's 2022, but I'm pretty sure it's April that it's releasing. But ever since I've seen the first one, I really wanted to see the second one now. Hot Air Skyway. Me too. Me too. I definitely love the Sonic movie. Especially who's his name? That played Embryo in Chick or Embryo in Crash 4 and Chick in Nitrofield, and also did Sonic in the first movie. I know it's Roger something. People were thinking The Rock should voice Knuckles. I mean, I don't think that would have been bad, right? I personally don't think it would have been bad if The Rock played Knuckles, but I think it's pretty good of who they actually got to voice. Again, I think it's pretty good of who they got. Hot Air Skyway. Dun, dun. Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. That's the person I'm talking about. He did good in the Sonic movie. He actually was. I actually saw that he was. At least what I saw. He was in the Sonic movie as Sonic. He voiced Sonic the Hedgehog. At least what I saw. I'm pretty sure at least. It was him. It might have not been, but of what I've seen. Yeah, I think that was who I was thinking about. I'm pretty sure that's what I was thinking about is the games. He voiced Sonic. I don't think it wasn't the movie. I'm pretty sure I was thinking about the games. Pretty sure that's what I was thinking about. All right, there you go. I don't care who voices Sonic in this movie. Will be fine or fire. Yeah, this movie will be fire. I don't care who voices Sonic. This movie will be fire. Indeed. Indeed. I definitely agree with you. So that will conclude this Pizza Thursday edition. This week's edition of Pizza Thursday. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have all notifications turned on so you won't miss anything new on my channel. Hey, I'm still trying to beat Cross 4 to this day. I got one trophy left for the Platinum Trophy. Oh, that's really good to hear, my friend. That's really good to hear. I got in the Platinum Trophy. I can't exactly remember when exactly I got the Platinum Trophy, but I managed to get it. But that's really good to hear. You just need one trophy to go. Hopefully you have a good day, my friend. And good luck with that final trophy. Good luck with your final trophy on platinuming Cross 4. I definitely wish you luck on it. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have all notifications turned on so you won't miss anything on my channel. And hopefully y'all enjoyed this week's edition. Next week's edition will be a new Mind Over Mutant on Pizza Thursday. So definitely make sure y'all tune in to next week's edition where we do a new Mind Over Mutant on the Pizza Thursday. Hello, my friend. Glad to see that you are back. And hopefully you had a good prayer. I'm glad to hear. Definitely glad to hear, my friend. Well, I'm definitely getting hungry now. No problem, my friend. Anytime. Anytime for my friend. Oh, well, drop my phone. Have a good day, my friend. And God bless you too, my friend. God bless you and your family, and hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Thank God for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.